просветитесь во действии, силы и действиями единицы Святого Духа, Господу помолимся. Еже не спасладися ей благодати, избавления и благословению, Иорданову Господу помолимся. Еже прийти на воду сию, нечистительному присущное Троице действу, Господу помолимся. Еже просветитесь нам просвещением разума, благочестия, наитием Святого Духа, Господу помолимся. Еже показатись ей отгнанию всякого навета, видимого и невидимого врагов, миром Господу помолимся.
Господи, помилуй.
О свыше мире, спасение душ наших, Господи, помолимся.
Лучше, чем город Москва, я еще не видел. Честно скажу.
That was a christening ceremony in Russia. From Russia back to Hamburg and my daily life. If I go to work in the morning, I use my white stick. With that one, I feel curbsides and other obstacles. Sometimes I smell where I am, in front of the bakery, for example. But most of my information I get by hearing. That's the sense which tells me where I am in a room or outside. I orientate myself by hearing cars on the road, by people's voices and their stepping, by the sound that changes under bridges or in front of high buildings. I cross roads by myself. That is very easy. There is a traffic light with an acoustic signal. It's sad but true, but these signals are still rare. The Association of Blind and Visually Impaired People wants to increase their number. Lights sound different from country to country. Here are some examples. It's the same in your business. As a public relations consultant, I have to work with a computer. Mails, blogs, Twitter, social networks, keeping our association's website up to date, get latest news by RSS feeds. That's part of my daily work. That's possible nowadays because of that great technical progress. My laptop, my notebook is a normal one. And I've got a device that transforms the screen content into Braille. And my computer talks. Here's one news which was at the Guardian homepage yesterday.
NASA has confirmed that there is water on the moon. The discovery announced today is a result of preliminary analysis of data from the Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite, or LCROSS. The probe and an accompanying rocket were deliberately crashed into the Cabeus crater near the moon's south pole last month, and scientists have been studying the resulting plume of lunar dust for the past few weeks. Quote, "We're unlocking the mysteries of our nearest neighbor and by extension the solar system. It turns out the moon harbors many secrets, and LCROSS has added a new layer to our understanding." Quote, said Michael Wardo, chief lunar scientist at NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. Increasing evidence in recent months has supported the idea that there could be water on the moon, though it has been unclear how much and in exactly what form it exists. Finding water is a huge boost for future human missions as it could be used not only as a source of drinking water but also as fuel. Most scientists believe the likeliest places for water are at the poles of the moon, where there are craters in permanent shadow. Using data from the spectrometers on LCROSS, which examine light emitted or absorbed by materials, NASA scientists were able to analyze the plume of dust after its sent to a rocket hit the moon's surface. Quote, quote.
Did you understand anything? What was the topic? Okay, a second try, much more slower.
NASA has confirmed that there is water on the moon. The discovery announced today is a result of preliminary analysis of data from the Link Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite, or LCROSS. The probe and an accompanying rocket were deliberately crashed into the Cabeus crater near the moon's south pole last month, and scientists have been studying the resulting plume of lunar dust for the past few weeks. Quote, "We're unlocking the mysteries of our nearest neighbor and by extension the solar system. It turns out the moon harbors many secrets, and LCROSS has added a new layer to our understanding," quote, said Michael Wargo, chief lunar scientist at NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. Period.
I'm familiar with that kind of voice. I work with it every day for more than 10 years now. That's why I understand it when it runs very fast. It's not because blind people have a better hearing sense. It's just training. As I already mentioned, modern media is a big chance for blind people. The internet brings us a mass of latest information. 10 or 15 years ago, we were not able to read a daily newspaper because it wasn't printed in Braille. But today, we can read it in the web. We can communicate with seeing people by email and social networks. That's great. But websites ought to be accessible. If they are just colorful and animated flash, we're not able to use a website. How do blind people see products and brands? Colors are not that important for us. Clothes, for example. My first impression is a haptic one. Is it soft or rough? Is it cotton or silk? Are there any applications on it? But I live in a seeing world, so I should know what color my trousers and shirts have. At home, I have got a small device which tells me what color something is.
Sattes, braun, orange. Gedämpft, beige. Tiefes, oliv, grün.
There are acoustic aspects of products, not that much with clothes, but when I think of technical products, then it's more important. For example, a DVD player. What's the sound of the disc tray? What's the sound of the laser, of pressing buttons, all that? Does it sound modern or old-fashioned? Does it sound solid or trashy? Sometimes there are sounds in menus. I think you call it auditory interface or something. DVD player or recorder or TV, for example.